Well, that's the interesting thing, right? Because typically when you're, let's say, lesser skilled just from an individual standpoint, which 4Zoomers certainly is versus EG. I mean, you can say that about basically any team in the world, I feel like. EG is pretty much on top in terms of just pure talent. But like when you're the underdog, typically you have a wild card factor where the other team maybe doesn't respect you as much or taking you for granted or don't research you as much or you don't have as many matches. But in this case, EG are kind of the wild card as well because they haven't. There's no match history at all about what the hell they're gonna do. I'm surprised that Lycan got through though. I thought I could be wrong. I thought this was like a first tier ban, 100% every game, but perhaps teams are starting to feel a little bit differently about it. I mean, maybe OD has replaced him from the dumpster that he was at like 2 weeks ago, and now he's just flip flopped completely. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's odd because I know it's a hero that everybody hates playing against, but
Yeah.
from what I've seen, people don't seem to be banning it. I guess because they think that, oh, if they pick a lot of summons, we'll just like pick something that hard counters it. But then you get in a game and it's like, okay, there's no counter. It's I think this is one of those heroes that you could very quickly come to regret that you didn't just ban it. It's like a 60% win rate in pro level pubs right now. It's
I
the
mean,
highest win rate.
would you like what hero comes to mind? Like back in the day, Axe was the first hero that I think of to countering like him.
Oh
That's really
no.
not the case anymore. Like what
Yeah.
do you even pick against this hero? I don't know.
There's like supports, you get the witch doctors that stun the units and the enchantresses and things that like take the necros. It's something Kunkka mid, you can cleave the
What
units.
about BSJ's favorite hero, Jenkins, Bloodseeker? What do you think of that
It
versus
actually
Lycan?
doesn't I actually think it's terrible versus Lycan now because oh god, don't get me started on this guy. Don't get me started. There's a reason Sweden rejected him. Anyway,
Leave him alone. He's stuck at home.
you rupture the Lycan, and then he just stands there, and then his units run at you, and
Right.
and they do the full damage now with the aura. So like, it doesn't matter if you rupture him. It's very difficult to deal with this Lycan hero currently. Like you said it. What do you pick? I actually don't know. I'm just losing to this in pubs all the time, so I don't know.
Well, I would hope that 4Zoomers came into this matchup possibly expecting the Lycan would have been a top candidate for a first and early pick. And if you're saying that it's such a contested pickup in high tier pubs, which these guys play each other all the time, maybe they have a game plan for the Lycan, but we'll have to see if that's the case or not. The first step is going to be picking up a Lich early on. And on the other side, we have Witch Doctor and Bat Rider coming out now. So good initiation, lockdown. Witch Doctor obviously has a little bit of control. I mean, Witch Doctor and Shaman together is certainly a lot of CC.
Heavy
All right.
damage
We
too.
Yeah.
we are seeing top tier shards on the side of EG. They've really done their homework. They've really looked at Jenkins' tier list. Bat Rider can save teammates, can use lasso on teammates to save them. Witch Doctor has a pseudo phase shift essentially, like we've already talked about in Rasta's wards, which I didn't think at first when I originally read it with the shackle spawning forwards. I didn't think it was that good, but it actually is quite strong in practice. The fact that it's only 1,400 gold means that basically every hero can get it if the game is just not a complete stomp against you.
Yeah, it's great for farming too. Like you literally just go shackle some creep camp and it'll die. Creep waves too. It's really nice. I
Hmm.
see a lot of people literally just skipping Q. They just go 1 point in Q for laning and then they max out the stuns and then just clear things with the ag shard. Although when you're against a PL and you don't really have any PL counters on EG, I think leveling up the Q on Shaman would definitely be viable. I think this is a really
Okay,
good PL pick.
here is the question, Jenkins. Okay,
Okay.
because
Yeah, okay.
again, I'm obsessed with shards right now. PL shards, to my knowledge, is the old Ags, which is Spirit Lance AoE. Is that the counter to Lycan by any chance? They just
Doesn't it
buffed it again as well.
Doesn't it only go to heroes? Am I crazy?
I
Am
don't
I
know.
am I out
If
of
it
my
does,
gourd here?
that's horrible. I mean, it's AoE. Why would it go only heroes? That sounds
I don't know.
terrible.
Let
Unpick.
me This is the
All right,
great
you
thing
can
about
look this up as we
I'll look it
dissect the
up.
rest of the draft, buddy. All right, thank you for joining us. Ooh, Tidehunter band. Okay, I was looking forward to seeing some Tidehunter, Ice style, but not in this game.
Yeah. Isn't there something about a meme with Tidehunter and Claymore and Ice Ice Ice? I haven't really looked into that too much, but yeah, it's funny to see so many sea creatures get banned out here. The Naga, the Tidehunter here. I mean, Naga used to be the EG's own signature pickup hero, but putting it on the bench for now, Jenkins already acknowledged that PL pick coming out, and now they're going to be looking to round out their draft with, I assume, is going to be their off lane pickup now. someone to provide control, some catch, and more answers for this ridiculous Wolfman.
Oh, it's typical Brack style to last pick his hero as the offlaner.
Of course, classic. Yeah. This is why he mutes his team.
How does Beastmaster fare against Lycan, Jenkins?
I don't think you would want a Beast here because you're against Witch Doctor. You can just stun the boar, and that basically deals with Beastmaster's laning in its entirety. You can't really clear the Lycan summons. I actually really like the Tide ban because it deals with Bat. You can't lasso him. None of the stuns will work on Tide. And then also it clears the summons with the Anchor Smash and reduces their damage. So that was a super solid ban. And then Enigma. They've done their research. This is like Brax's bread and butter hero. If there's anything Brax is going to carry a game against the possible best team in the region, it's Enigma. He's one of the best Enigmas on the server, if not the best.
I was going to bring up Mars. I was surprised this got all the way down to the last pick because that is a hero that Brax doesn't particularly like playing, but he plays it all the time when he wants to win. So we can now say with full confidence he is trying very hard this match, gentlemen.
Yeah. It's not a particularly the win rate of Mars is not so good since the patch. It's been kind of going down for a few months now. It's like 47% in pro level pubs. It's the 4th most picked hero, so it's a large enough sample size. But Lycan literally just runs away from you. You know, he doesn't blink or anything like that. Okay, that's a Lycan mid. Or a Jug mid? Huh. Okay.
All right.
I'll bet
Jug
that
to
right
finish
there.
it out. What do we think? We'll make this fast, guys.
Lycan off lane.
Take it in. Who's got game 1?
Jeez. I feel like Bat mid will destroy an Invoker. Gunnar would have to side lane Invoker. I'm gonna say EG just because I feel like the Bat you can't side lane the Invoker. It's bad.
Suns fan, are you gonna betray Brax?
I will. Lycan just wins every game I see. So.
All right. Well, there it is. That's our panel. We're gonna go to a very fast break, but when we return, we've got Lyrical and Trent to bring you the commentary coverage.
And now that we are back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. Thank you to Coda and the wonderful panel. Trent, it's us now. We're going to be taking over and watching this first game of the NA DPC Upper Division. How you feeling?
I'm ready. Been waiting for this, man. You know, Upper Division begins. Yesterday was fun. It was like a nice little tease to get us ready for this new season with all those lower division games. But now we get to see the big dogs of the regions come together. And what a better way to start in NA than finally seeing EG with a full roster against one of the teams who has been playing a lot during the quarantine and everything in the 4Zoomers. So I'm sure they've been awaiting this match for a long time and have lots of plans to put into play.
Totally. A lot of big ideas, a lot of things to prove, I would say, for EG as well, as Zoomers have kind of taken over the region along with Quincy Crew, but now they're back, they're ready to play, and Abed kind of getting ganked here. 5 people run into him. They jump right at the start, and well, now Coconut's going. The battle of NA has already begun, and it is going to be 4Zoomers that draw first blood.
All right, well, in NA Dota, that means they are victorious. Someone's probably going to DC, you know. Welcome to our region. This tends to be enough in the pubs, but they're going to have to try a little bit harder for the full win here as Husky, he gets a little half deny on that. I don't know if he was, like, super confident and was about to kill it, but he's just prepping for the potential, perhaps.
Yeah, and Crit has already bought a Sentry and brought it out, so they're anticipating that this is coming.
Yeah, they know. It's like, yeah, we got to deny that thing, guys.
They're prepped for it, ready to go. And we will see as the Wolves are going to head on in. Bounty runes will be 3 of them actually going to go to the Zoomers. All right,
yeah, I think that's exactly the plan. Was just like, yo, Gunnar, just kill that thing on your way back. They're going to deward it. Don't give them the free gold. So got the kill with the ward and make sure that the opponents don't benefit from it as well.
Mm-hmm. As of now, at least, we're seeing Crit that's heading down bottom, still hanging on to that Sentry. So he might not even go over and do it if he caught an inkling that that's something that they could go for. We can take a look real quickly here. Ice, obviously making his debut, going to be playing Lycan, switching over and taking over for the Lycan. Man, Knoxville was so ready with the Arteezy stat, and then they switched it on him.
He was very disappointed.
Yeah.
That much I can confirm.
We've come for you. They need a second here, and you called it, Trent. One player's going to DC right at the beginning.
Well,
that's how it goes.
Welcome, everyone. This is what we bring. So I was curious just in terms of who was actually in NA, and I assume we're playing on East. On East. I'm pretty sure Crit's still in here. Okay. Judging by my ping investigation here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a bit of a sleuth.
You're a
what can
smart
I
guy.
say? But I mean, that was kind of the rumor going around anyway, and I'm sure their opponents are well aware of that. But that just means, you know, Crit gets the excuses and then all the praise when he actually hits stuff. You see, it's a win-win. Other than actually winning the game, that part is a little bit harder.
It's a little
But
bit
Crit's,
tougher.
he's so used to it, man. The guy's been playing NA, you know, and like FPL, all that kind of stuff, all the in-houses for years. So it's as usual.
True enough. And you can see already down here trying to put the hurt onto Husky. I think that at this point, a lot of people that watch NA Dota have sort of become accustomed to these players on 4Zoomers, but those that have kind of been missing in action a little bit, they really have taken over the region in a lot of ways. I think in a lot of people's hearts as well. You know, Sunsman was talking about Brax and the way that he's been captaining these guys and sort of building them up all together. They're incredibly talented players, and I want to see how they do against the best teams of the region, because we talked about it earlier. This team has basically not played together. Evil Geniuses is a full squad in forever. It's been a long time.
Yeah, just so many issues because of COVID between like Abed being on the other side of the world and everything, and then obviously now we've got Ice. This is his first game ever with the squad. So this is a new, fresh, reborn EG looking to retake their place as the top team in NA, and so far everything's still holding together. 2 minutes into the game, guys.
True.
So it hasn't fallen apart quite yet.
Jeez. Yeah, something to watch for, definitely. Saw there a little bit of an attempt of a go onto Brax. He's actually going to try and spin him down now. Only level 1 spin, and he does have Fairy Fire and a stick, so it won't be enough for a kill. And in the meantime, Ocean connects this little side pole. So lane shenanigans going on. There's some weird stuff happening right here as Fly's going to come over and try and contest it. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, contesting with no heal too, and now there's no spin as well, so it's just like a little bit dicey. But I mean, RTZ had full mana, so I like the use of the spin as well, right? Yeah, getting use of those resources.
Fair enough.
And those creeps will make their way back to the tower eventually. As Fly always dropping low. Tree is cut though, so and Brax was like 10 mana shy as well. He tried to stick up for it, but he didn't have enough.
Been using a lot of those abilities just to try and help out with CSing and pushing back or teasing them when he can. Another Coconut's going to fly out, does not manage to bounce, and Fly couldn't get in range for the level 2 Maledict. So again, a little bit of a contentious moment early on here. And
God, Shaman, man, he's got those big arms, right? It's just like it's like Fly, really. I mean, Crits, I'm sure, working on them too, but the one shot easy on that courier down bottom.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. He has tiny arms. They look like little sticks.
Well, I don't know. He hits for 83, so they got to be pretty huge.
That's fair. Good point.
Another spin up top with the Maledict. That's an easy one.
Nice. Well played. It does leave Brax open for a little bit of solo XP for a moment here, but yeah, it's a danger of this very aggressive potential lane, at least, with the Witch Doctor and the Jug together, particularly when they hit that level 3 mark.
Now, mind you, because he has no boots, of course, Ocean has a full earn done, and he wants to come mid and try and get a kill, but I think... Oh, wait, no, he hits. Man, that was long range, but not enough for the kill. Obviously wanting it pretty bad to get that earn off to a good start, but not able to get it, and doesn't secure a rune up top either, as Crit found the DD on the bot spot.
And up top again, they found themselves a quick little opening here onto Brax. Maledict is there, a spear to push back with a Fairy Fire and everything else. I'm not sure if it's quite going to be enough.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, that's looking pretty bleak there. I mean, buys
And
the
the best thing that Fly did there was he free-handed the Maledict. He didn't try and do like the coconut into the Maledict, or else they wouldn't have had enough damage. They needed that additional damage from the coconut too. So well done by him.
Very well played. Well, coming up now on the 5-minute mark. 7 previous games between them, and they've all been 4Zoomers ahead 5-2. I mean, again, this is what we've been talking about of a couple of different mixtures of rosters that are playing in, and this one feels like it's not that the others weren't real, but a little bit more weight to it.
Yeah, for sure. As the special shackle there, that frog tongue, if you're being a little confused by the green, ladies and gentlemen, to help take down Husky. Oh, burned a raindrop too. Nice.
What you like to see. And though they did get the bounty runes split off 3-1 previously, it does look like EG were able to pick up 2 this next time as well. So a trade-off even that time.
And a very quiet mid lane through all this too, right? Like, I mean, these are 2 heroes that we're expecting to start making quite a few rotations. I mean, sure, Abed needs a little bit. He wants the bots. He wants to hit up the jungle and everything. But we got Lasso and we got Quaswex Invokers. So the fact that they're not like really killing each other in lane is just a cementing decent farm for the two of them that they're going to try and take elsewhere on the map.
True. Abed gonna come over here, farm up the wave, and also this small camp. Ocean has made the rotation to try and secure this rune, and it's actually gonna spawn bottom where it's a regen. So that is going to be a waste for the moment. No chance for any like haste kill rune or anything. But as you said, very even, very slow. Ooh. Rotation down bottom from Ocean. Can they do anything here?
He's looking at the damage and he's like, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe with one more Q and the PL. Oh, he went for it.
Yeah, he misses there, but it might still be enough with the 2 points up in Lance. It will. And Ocean fills up his urn charge.
Yeah, just the vision was enough to help ensure they could get close. So well done there.
All right. Yeah, so a couple of rotations, but by and large, these lanes looking relatively even for Zoomers. A very slight lead, nothing to write home about. You talked a little bit about rotations. Batrider, oftentimes we've been seeing those boots of travel being rushed. Is it just sort of AFK farm time until some of those items come up?
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't get to do the ancient stuff anymore. It's not that got nerfed. I'm sure you guys saw that with Batrider like popping off in the pubs by just farming ancients constantly. They reduced that aspect of Batrider at the moment, but it's okay because he's got Lycan. He'll be happy to, I'm sure, take some of those ancients as well, even if he is an off-lane hero. Speaking of which, that is where he's spending a lot of his time right now for Ice, right? Goes down. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the jungle. Crit if you want to get some XP. That's fine by me. Crit though, level 3 and no boots, so he cannot get too close down here.
Yeah, it's a danger town for sure, and you can see definitely respecting it. They have a deep ward as well, which can sort of scout this movement. Ooh, if they can make this work, though, with the smoke up and an attempt onto Abed, the roll in, he might just be dead. Chase down comes through. TPs are going to be a bit too late. They will lose Ocean for it. So no extra urn charge. And wow, Husky trying to live, but no, he also will go down. So good rotation from Fly to at least get some return kills there. But it's the Invoker that secures the extra XP for the Batrider kill.
Yeah, and as long as either Gunner or Ocean stay alive, someone's getting urn charges, right? So
there you go.
We're going to be okay.
Uh-oh. Didn't notice that one before.
I think it's okay with those two heroes. It's just a little bit too core for each of them, right? With like how good it is with Cold Snap, you don't really have a choice. And I mean, you're an Earth Spirit. Like, I don't know. I don't blame him for going for it. I want my urn.
True enough. So,
Ice, though, not level 6 yet. You got to imagine he's feeling a little vulnerable. Like, I would be trying to get this kill right now if I was the Zoomers. And that's why Ice is just heading back out. Like, can't contest it all down here.
And up top, they tried to make a go onto Brax with Arteezy. Popped the arena. The rotation came from Gunner, and then a quick run away. So that will not result in any kill for the Invoker this time around.
Oh, speaking of kills, Fly's 3-0-1 right now, and he's level 6.
That's wild.
Yeah. He's having a great game so far. He's got Tranquil boots. He's nice and speedy. Boots are always a tough one on Witch Doctor, I feel. Because like the Arcanes benefit you so much, but I really like the Tranquils here just for that movement speed.
Yeah.
Whenever you play a lot of supports with Tranquils and then you go to purchasing like some other item, especially because like most 5s buy Tranquils, you just feel so fast when you have Tranquils and so slow when you have to buy Arcanes for a hero. And I can't stand it anymore. Tranquils are kind of busted still.
You can also get that extra Windlace on top of it if you want. Then you're really zooming.
Oh yeah. Just keep building Windlace items. That's the play.
Wolves are scouting out Gunner here. This is the value that you need to get out of the Lycan in the off lane. And they tried to make it work. They can't get him. They are spinning up top though. Arteezy, ooh, TP's out. Manages to escape. But I was saying that I feel like you need to get some value. Either it's like scouting or, sort of survivability items or something out of the Lycan in the offlane, it feels like. Because you're kind of losing either, crowd control or some of those normal things that other offlaners bring you when you're playing it out of the offlane.
I think when you're running this offlane, you want like a Puck or maybe an Ember or a Batrider in the mid, right? To try and use that like offlaner role essentially. Yeah. You're basically just like handing off some of the mid laner responsibilities to your offlane in these cases, and then swap some of that control to the mid instead. And you can see Ice already. I mean, Ice notorious for the scouting of his Broodmother spiders. That was always one of like the best things to watch from him, and he's doing the same thing under the tower now with this Wolf. Just going left and right, patrolling for something coming in. Brax misses the arena.
Can't quite connect. They do get the spear through. Chain Frost bouncing back and forth. Now Ice so freaking low and will end up falling to Husky. It's the last little touch there onto him. But now, with the rest of EG in the area, they pop the dust, gonna try and chase down Gunner. Lasso, the buyback coming from Husky now, trying to salvage this one if they can. Ocean doesn't have level 6, but gets a good silence out there. Abed taking some more of that damage slowly and steadily. Crit also, the coconut bounces, someone's looking Fly! Fly the winner! Comes on in and takes him down again. Can they
dominating Fly. Give him another one.
Why not? Holy moly. Abed gets the triple, but Fly with the big guns.
Man, what a poor start to that fight there. Just narrowly able to escape from the arena. The wolf, even outside of his wolf form, was fast enough to get outside of it. Perhaps Brax just, I mean, getting a little greedy on the one hand, but also it's just like such a short cast range at this point in the game. Trying to get that Lycan when he is just that far away is a little bit tough. Oh, that hurt. At least they got the kill with the Chain Frost, though. They did manage to bounce over to the Lycan.
True. And I mean, at the end of the day, when Abed's just free to sort of drop down some sticky napalm onto people and you don't really have anywhere else to hide, you're going to have a bad time. So they lose the bottom tier 1 tower. The top tier 1 tower went down at the same time, and Sammy Boy was also able to get some damage onto that mid tier 1. So
I think he's very farmed right now. He's quite a bit ahead of RTZ at the moment.
Right.
So they're definitely going to be looking to make plays with him right now with this defusal. Obviously a pretty big spike for the PL, and they don't want to lean back at all while they have this.
That one is nice, definitely. Picking up the tier 1 tower mid. You know, even when the fight goes poorly, it's a sign of a good team when you're able to take objectives around the rest of the map at the same moment.
Yeah, and they have a situation now where Abed's gone for the safer build by going from the bots into the BKB. This is very standard. You see it a lot. It does make it harder to execute these ganks like they're going for right now with the smoke, but as long as you keep landing ganks and getting kills without that blink dagger, getting towards that BKB just gives you such a strong presence around that first Roche timing. But again, the ganks are now harder, right? Because their initiation's relatively weak. You know, like they kind of need a lucky fly down situation like Abed's going for right now, where he's just going to pop into the trees and grab Gunner, and there you go. Nice bounce, man. Oh, I don't need a blink dagger.
That was really well played. Yeah, great pickup there. And you can see Ocean was sort of prepared for the gank to be coming down bottom since Arteezy showed in the lane there, but instead they make that rotation mid, find the kill, and you know, they need these levels on the supports. Ocean was still level 4 just a little while ago.
That was such a good play.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Like with Ice's Ice being right there at the river, like great coordination there from EG. The tower is just instantaneously gone. There's no chance to respond from this PL. He comes in to clean up some of the wards, but that's all they're going to get is compensation.
Actually, it was kind of filthy, though. Just pops Doppelganger,
really
sends all his wards in.
Just Molotovs him from the river into a lasso.
That was well played. So 2,000 gold lead now. Gunner queuing up that BKB next. Maybe a sign of where Zoomers feel like this game needs to go. It's going to become one of those brawly battles that we've seen so often. Trying to get into a blink dagger right now for Mr. Mars as well.
Yeah, I'm curious how Brax wants to play this next little time period. Like right now, he's kind of camping around Gunner. Like, does he want to smoke up with the Lich? And maybe they're going to smoke and go south and try and catch someone. Because the arena's ready, and you don't really want to be sitting back on this if you feel like you're trying to get kills with this PL right now.
They're set up down in the bottom lane. It looks like EG trying to put themselves in a position to pressure this tower with Ice.
This is not good for Nerf Spirit, though, right? It's like it's good if the team's going to rotate for a kill, but he can't hold this tower. So his team has no real threat on that tier 2 in the top lane because the pressure that EG can put on is obviously much stronger and much faster than you're capable of.
Ooh. A little dookie duke outside of the map and then comes back in. I mean, he's somewhat I guess the thing is like EG isn't wanting to heavily commit to that tier 2 yet, it feels like. Maybe that's going to change over the next couple of minutes or something, but
yeah, they don't have to. It's kind of like you need to hold someone down here and your lane push is really bad. So no one is really farming these creeps that Ice is at, right? Yeah. Like he's benefiting from the creeps coming into the lane, but Ocean is essentially too scared to go close. The tower just like wipes most of it. He can't get the last hits. And they're never concerned about a similar take on the top tier 2 because they're going to have a response in time because the push is slower from the 4Zoomers. So this feels like it's just a winning situation right now from EG, which puts the pressure on the smoke now that gets popped by Abed. And oh, they got the arena.
Okay, Spear comes in afterwards. That might be enough here. As Husky moves in, throws out the Chain Frost, but they have the Healing Ward up on the high ground.
Tanky.
Tries to get him away, and with the Healing Ward, it might be enough. No, they get the kill. Much
look
needed
where they
there
are.
with the Omni Splash. Now stuck on the high ground. Arteezy gets the double kill, and will they lose some here, though? All right, Sammy making the move, takes down Arteezy with Ocean. Comboing together, that worked well.
I mean, the bat living that long was shocking, but the most shocking thing was that Arteezy actually wound up on the bottom. He did not wind up on the cliff after Omni slashing 2 people. That's like the first time in his career that's ever happened. He actually got the good RNG for once, and then he gets killed for it.
Dude,
he might have lived up there.
New DPC, new Artur. That's what we're seeing here.
Well, either way, it's the mop and bucket. Phantom Lancer and his friends coming through to clean up in aisle 3. And that lead is still, like, it's keeping around that 2K level for EG, right? They keep growing a little bit to 3K, and then it falls back down. And Sammy Boy continues to hold that top spot in the game. Unfortunately, his other heroes are falling a little bit behind.
True. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap that exists there. And it does kind of feel like they need a big win where Gunnar stays alive.
As you can see, Gunnar 38 games on Invoker. His second most played hero is the wards drop down mid for Brax, but not a humongous hero pool there, as Knoxville's pointing out for Gunnar. So, you know, there's a reason he's like 25 plus or whatever on Dota plus on the Invoker. The guy likes to play it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think that that's something that you're going to see more and more often with these rosters that are, I wouldn't necessarily say like incredibly new, but relatively new. They're a bunch of young guns. They need some time together.
If you're a 30, what is it, Grandmaster now? Feel free to flex in the chat. I feel like you've earned it at this point. I've run into a couple so far, and your dedication to Dota is impressive. So, well done, any of you level 30s out there. I applaud you. Don't let the opponents flaming you take anything away from you. It's okay. It's okay to love one hero that much. Unless it's Texas.
Then it's just bad. It's really not good. It's not worth it.
I feel like the Techies players might even agree with that. I don't even think they're going to fight me on that. They'd be like, yeah.
Well, the thing is that they'd say everybody else is playing it wrong. They know the true way. And, you know.
Guys, Techies is really fun. Trust me. Okay, Brax pausing.
Okay. As the TP was finishing.
I don't think they saw him, so I think it's okay.
Okay.
I'm sure he had some sort of an issue. He was probably like, yo, you guys coming? He's like, Gunnar, are you coming? Gunnar? Gunnar? No response. Pause. Gunnar is DC'd, guys. One of those.
I mean, he can't really take this fight on his own with all these people here. There's no way.
Well, you see, there's this thing called spin.
That's
and it's
true.
very annoying because you try and put him in the arena and he just leaves.
Yeah, it's true enough. I would be a little bit concerned, particularly with everybody else, and like, how long is it going to take to TP everybody there?
Oh, but he's TPing in with an invis root, actually. So he picked it up and TP'd instantly. I didn't actually notice that until now.
Okay.
So he's looking for some sneaky plays here. I don't see a sentry down.
There is one.
But there is Necro 3s. Oh, is there? Where is it?
Right above
yeah, on
Ice,
the
Ice,
stairs.
Ice.
Yeah, I thought that was another wolf. Yeah, so they have that, and the Necro 3s are back in 1 second. So don't walk forward.
Yeah, just walk away, maybe even. I don't know. They're gonna try and get set. I mean, if he can stay outside of sentry range and sort of set up for this fight, this is amazing.
Oh man.
Wait, admin.
Admin.
All right, they have the healing ward down, still outside of sentry range here, but they do bring in those necros. Although the other one is
the true sight's 1,000.
Okay, he gets the stun to open. Hits onto Juggernaut now. Brax gets the blink away as Abed gonna make the TP rotation. Now a fight a little bit further to the north. Ocean and Gunnar trying to get set up on this. They have a ward up on the high ground. They weren't able to get the D ward. Fly takes it away now, so that removes some of their vision. Fly gonna get beaten down a bit and looking for more here as they try and chase down Abed.
Oh no, he doesn't have TP.
Okay, but he does have Bullwhip, and that makes him fast.
Oh, wow, what an item. Jeez, some heroes, man.
Yeah.
Percent bonuses are some scary stuff.
But they got ice. Back in the mid, they get the roll in, and that will be a pushback and a kill. Are they going in towards somewhere else? Oh, Gunner's trying to escape.
Sticking on the tower bottom. So that's kind of the sacrifice here. He has spin up. Not gonna pressure. Yeah, okay. He's just chilling with crit, but good choice here from the Zoomers. I like going right into the roach pit.
And this tower was basically dead anyways. Crit actually going to commit the wards fully for this one. But
that's getting pinged in a pub.
yeah, it's true.
Why did you do that?
Now Roche still low, but not quite fully dead. They've got to be really careful about this opening.
Yeah, Husky's just feeding.
Oh, he's got Chain Frost available. Not to throw it, but gets burned to death. Sammy Boy in very, very low. The Chain Frost, the cold snap, it's enough. They're able to get the Roche now. Aegis onto Sammy. They're going to throw Alacrity onto one of the creeps, but they know which one's real here. Abed, BKB dropping low. Sammy trying to escape. Arteezy is right on top of him. Has Omni Slash out. Doppelganger and able to escape. No more mana on our tour. Gunner thinks about going back in. Now the roll in. Good hit from Ocean. Magnetize on all of them. The slow is there as well. Can they kill them all off? Flies, tries to escape. And
Ocean's going in. Look how low he is.
Look at him go. He's insane. This guy's nuts. Ice is going to be chased down afterwards as Sammy and Gunner are on his case. They're going to kill Ice and maintain the Aegis. Unreal.
I want to know if that Alacrity was intentional or just like spam clicking out of the PL, because that was pretty crafty.
Yeah.
Putting Alacrity on one of the illusions. Nicely done.
Wow. Well, what a freaking huge win there for the Zoomers. Interestingly enough, though, it's still a 3,000 gold lead for EG right now.
Yeah, they did keep the Aegis, though. So it wasn't lost in all the scuffle, thus meaning that they likely have a good shot at the tier 2s. It is past 20 minutes, so it's not like this giant objective anymore, of course, but still something to look for as Brax drops a little bit too low from the burn before the reinforcements can get through. There is a Yules, though, onto Ocean. He just needs to get...
All right. There's the BKB. Well played. They secure that one. Yeah, they used Lasso for that. Another one of those flame break, and then the Lasso combos coming out from Abed.
We do have to watch for that now, though, because there's the Basher on the PL. So it is not free BKB or spin TP territory anymore.
He's queuing up the heart afterwards. So this just feels like explicitly for the purpose of, getting that chance of breaking that spin TP and then tank up afterwards.
If you were waiting for the DPC to really start playing Dota again or watching Dota, you might be wondering, oh, I thought Heart was bad. Heart has been changed it's basically just been buffed like crazy, and Satanic's been nerfed. That's the main thing. Satanic pretty much covered everything that you needed out of Heart and was just a little bit better, but Satanic's no longer this like end-all be-all option for a lot of these carries that want to like stick in the fight since it lost the status resistance. Did get a damage buff in the B patch though, so it's got something going for it now.
You take so much away. Is it really gaining something new when they give you that?
It's just Dota, man, you know?
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, still a very slight lead, but the smoke is going to break now. Finding Abed yet again will roll right on top of where he was. That is going to spell the end of the aggression, at least for now. But you can see Zoomers feeling more confident about taking over the control of this map and trying to put the screws to EG if possible.
Yeah, it feels like they gotta do something a little bit more though. They only have 2 more minutes left on this Aegis, and this feels like a good opportunity to try and even this game out a little bit more. And they're kind of struggling to find it right now. Like they're the ones who are getting picked apart and TP'd away from and everything. But I do like that pressure into the bottom triangle, as you said, because that will put a dent in the GPM of EG right now.
Yeah, they're still maintaining it to some extent, but you can tell it's a pretty contentious moment here for Evil Geniuses. How are they going to sort of hold out against this aggression? Do they just sort of like give up half the map? It's what it feels like at this point now. And you can see that this is going to allow Zoomers to move on in, take down the tier 2 tower, and likely take over the outpost as well.
Yeah, EG have similar thoughts though. They're just circling down here like, yeah, we have the ward. Let's go take the outpost, farm this up for now. But Zoomers don't want to hand that over to them.
Ooh, I like this play. Sammy still feeling very strong at the moment, and a minute left on Aegis.
The back line, man. They're so far away from Sammy Boy.
Yeah.
They were like hiding in the trees, worried about a potential smoke gank coming up from the mid lane.
And they'll take out another round of those Necro books. And now the movement comes back towards mid. See if they can find somebody on the opposite side of the map. For Evil Geniuses, I mean, what's sort of the play now? We've got an Aghanim Scepter coming out for the Lycan.
Yeah.
So we got some wolf biting going on.
Ooh,
Who are you feeling?
This is quite the strat here. I've seen some really cool heroes with this. Like the Spectre one was pretty funny. Jug seems pretty legit though, right?
Yeah.
30% lifesteal. And he's going for the spin shard as well. which we see a lot now from Jugs, especially for sieging when you're trying to take the high ground. And if they don't have really good options versus your spin, then you'll see a lot of Juggernauts basically just use it to spin up, hit the tower, and escape.
Each blow sharpens our blade.
One
But
thing
yeah, that's pretty cool.
One thing
Give
I'm
him the
curious
wolf
about
bite.
is if he gives it to Abed for just like the movement to pull
Yes,
somebody
I
out.
think he probably will.
That also sounds amazing. All right.
Oh
this
my God, how fast is a bullwhip bat with wolf bite?
I have no idea. It's absurdly
Because
fast,
it's
though.
650 plus. Oh my God, he's so fast.
I mean, he's already so fast. What the hell?
I mean, what's the cooldown on wolf bite though? It's 80 seconds. So you can't really waste it on bat
Well,
necessarily.
I mean, Lasso's 115 seconds. You
Well,
know.
no, I just mean like, because you can't like bite both of them. You know?
Oh, right. Of course. Good point. It's interesting, though, right? Because when we were talking about what you need from this offlaner that's sort of not traditionally seen in that position, one of the things came to mind was like, all right, well, maybe he could just buff people up, and this is a way to do it. Make them impossibly hard to deal with. They're going to see that Aghanim Scepter on him now, and they won't see Abed over in the trees, who's still hiding away here, ready to go at a moment's notice. He's going to pop out the Firefly there. BKB immediately pop from Gunner.
You can't blame him. And the guy
Yeah.
has blink, and it's just like, if he doesn't get that off, he's probably just dead.
True. Well, that is a BKB that they won't have for this next engagement if it comes up now. A minute and a half until Roche is back up again.
I remember one of the comments Insania made during Epic League was that he hoped in the new patch there was like less gold. I can't believe this does not feel like 26 minutes of farm on a lot of heroes. I don't think that changed in our patch.
No.
Everyone feels very farmed right now.
Yeah, it's definitely true. Particularly PL. 18,000 gold net worth. He already has that heart completed, and they're going to move up towards high ground, drop the wards here, and Abed is ready to go with a haste rune. No BKB right now onto
They
Gunner.
pinged him.
Yeah.
They know what's up.
Damn.
Yeah, we see you. Hello. Yeah. You're not clever.
Get away from our base. It's a lot of damage, though. This is annoying to deal with. So that
Well,
tower
they just
down
have
at
so
half
much
HP.
threat when they drop the snakes. It's like, okay, yeah, come on in. Let's see if we're just going to like hop up and lasso you. But they will smoke on the high ground. They dropped a sentry just to ensure there wasn't an obs left behind. And they're going to start the push out with the illusions. By the vision of EG, this isn't like that obvious. In fact, you can see where they scan too. Apparently, they think Zoomers are really fast. They zoom, but they're not quite there yet,
And they're playing around their other ward on EG here, anticipating that this could be the move instead afterwards.
Yeah.
As Arteezy is going to group back together with them.
It's your classic smoke out. When the other lanes are pushed and you have
Yeah.
some way to just like send it out, you just like try and chase them, right? You hope that they're splitting up to farm or something, but yeah, this is the stay together.
And this is the cool thing that you can do with Lycan as well. This bottom lane, it's going to be pressured in constantly by these wolves. It's going to be pressured in by the Necro books. And then he can be with the rest of his team ready to fight at a moment's notice. And eventually Zoomers are going to have to come back and deal with this because the tower is already down to pretty low HP.
Yeah, Kyle was talking today actually about how when he played with Fly, one of the first things Fly talked about was this idea of just like, if you control 2 lanes and the triangle, you're not losing. As
Right.
long as you are farming 2 lanes and the triangle, they can't be farming more than you are. So don't panic, and always stay as 5 so you don't throw the game. And you can see that pretty clearly right now from how they're playing.
Yeah.
They don't want to chuck away this lead. They essentially are just waiting for Zoomers to be the ones to make the first move and the first mistake.
Well, and we do have the armor drop down. Husky trying to hold off on this one with the rest of EG right behind him. Could come out in a moment's notice. Should mention real quick, I kind of like this. Fly has decided to invest into the Holy Locket, so he's just keeping that ready with the 20 charges to heal somebody back up. I feel like it's one of the heroes that we've sort of seen it get picked up on a few times. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I guess just feeling like there's not enough glimmer value in this game. I know it's very still pretty expensive. 2,500 gold.
Yeah.
I'm not super sold on it. I've seen him buy it a couple times though. I think Puppy's bought it on Witch Doctor too.
Well, they take the tower again. This is not as bad as it used to be since there aren't shrines, but
He could be a Death Ward. Why are you buying Holy Lock? This would never happen in a pub.
that's a good point. Yeah.
I want to be a Death Ward.
keep you alive longer.
You know, that spear is coming right for your head. Death ward.
I do like the little aura it gives to people though as well along the time, and you know, it's a nice little burst heal. I like to see it occasionally.
Well,
Regardless,
it's nice to see the item at least purchased. We'll see if it has any impact. That's for sure.
true. Just coming up now on 30 minutes. Each team holds one of the outposts, and EG moving to try and claim the top one. If they can get top outpost, that would definitely be nice for them here to set up for the next Roche fight that we kind of know is coming. It's a long Roche respawn time here. 35 seconds away now.
They've been spread for a long time on the Zoomers and clumped for a long time on the side of EG. The XP has slowly been trending back towards the middle over the past second half of the game, but overall it's still not a very big gap either way, as the smoke out comes from EG. They were not under any sort of vision when they did this. Some Necros came in the mid. If they're watching mid right now, they would have seen that, but I didn't see any pings, so I don't think they saw the Ether Shock mid.
Oh, Brax, he's gonna break the
Nice
smoke
point.
there.
Oh.
Good play. They still managed to find him though, and now Arteezy gonna try and spin him right on down. Hex didn't get a chance to cast anything before he goes down.
Brax.
Can they bring him down? Anybody else is left. Abed stunned for a little moment there, but gets the BKB off. Sammy Boy is the midst of all of them, trying to bring down Fly. Does get him there with the badge. Trying to chase now. Gunner also trying to open up a little bit here as Arteezy is going to spin down Sammy, completely dismantle him with that Maledict extra damage out. And now Gunner is going to fall as well. And yeah, you weren't wrong, man. Wolfbite is pretty freaking good on Jug.
I was wondering how he died there, but he took 732 damage from Maledict.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll get you. Very good versus heroes that don't want to buy... well, I guess even with BKB, you have some issues with Maledict depending on how things go, but you're definitely not going to be able to dispel that thing, that's for sure. Manta not going to save you.
Jeez. That, I mean, yeah, he did a tremendous amount of damage, and on just to the particular hero that they needed to, right? Like, all the illusions started taking more as well, and from then it was all she wrote. It feels like you have to be able to take out Fly without getting that Maledict on him if you want to take that fight, particularly on the PL.
The biggest problem was that Brax, after getting the nice blink away save, he got greedy and he didn't pop his BKB, which you can't really blame him for because he doesn't have the omniscient vision that we do, and we knew that the rest of the team was coming through there. But had he BKB'd, he probably, or at least has a good chance of surviving that lasso, and might be able to get something off.
Ooh, Sunstrike, healing wards down. Tornado's gonna connect onto 3. And the roll-in coming afterwards with the disarm. Abed's here though as well. Oh, the Great Arena hits onto all of them. They're outside it on the wards though. And Brax now trying to back away as the Chain Frost bounces around a few more times. Ocean is being controlled. And well, it looked pretty. I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Oh, they're coming back though.
Yeah, it's true. And Ice going to retreat for the moment, picks up a regen rune. And it looks like Sammy Boy is going to be able to clean up these wards and then maybe head into the pit.
Yeah, no Wolfbite, no Shapeshift. This is theirs.
Dude, Jug going down is huge.
Yeah, it was expensive, buybacks-wise, but it was well worth it. He took so much damage from ours. He also took... Wait, is that actually from Roche?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he took 2,500 damage from Roche overall. I mean, that's counting with the healing ward and everything, but Roche really helped out there amongst that whole situation, and that's Aegis and Cheese now for our Phantom Lancer.
I think it did more damage than the rest of the Radiant team, if we're gonna be honest. Man. Okay, so where are we at now? We've got Aegis and Cheese back on PL, but you can see that it's this big lead for Evil Genius, this 7,000 gold, and you talked about it, that disparity between all of the EG heroes and the, position 2 and 3 that you've got on Zoomers.
Yeah, this gold lead doesn't mean a lot right now, though.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's not a huge deal. The XP lead is a little bit more substantial. It's 12K, but we have Bat and we have Mars, so it's more so about that initial pickoff potential. Because they have this giant unit of Sammy. Sammy Boy is just able to win these fights single-handedly if the right pickoff occurs at the start. And this is a good one on the crit, but the defense is there.
Yeah, they got him here in the area, but Zoomers move back in now. Gunner did not. Tornado, he didn't have it off cooldown yet. Throws it out afterwards. A little bit of a miss there, but they do find Abed. Now trying to get the lasso off and control up Sammy Boy. Oh, the shackles, it's not quite going to be enough as Brax moves in. They take down Crit and gonna take down Abed.
I was so confused. That was a Wolfbit Shaman. All right, cool. Yeah. I was wondering why the Lycan was shackling for a second. Had to Use a little bit of brain power there. Maybe this is the value in that Aghanims. Visually a little confused.
It's hard to figure out who's doing what.
So that starts with a attempted play onto Crit, then moved back onto Ocean, and then in the end, it's a Zoomer's victory there, cutting the lead by about 3K. And Ocean didn't even almost survive. He just died to the burnout because his Yules was still on CD.
And now they're trying to pressure again, take down this mid tower. It looks like they're going to get it. In fact,
Nice.
they might get more. He's in trouble. There is no way out of this one for the moment. Still 18 seconds until Shapeshift is back up. So Ice will lose his life, and now 3 dead, and he's gone for a minute. Like, they can maybe even pressure for more here.
I would certainly think so. I mean, Arteezy can get some damage on that top tower, but I highly doubt they're going to leave mid with the Aegis still being there. And where is that Chief? Okay, it's on Gunner. All right.
So he
Pass
can
off to our Invoker.
at any point, he's going to be able to jump back in. Crit here.
Oh, look at Ocean. He gets the Yule set up on Arteezy. But they
okay.
cancel the TP.
That's big. This is really big. They can stick around for a lot longer now.
No. I mean, they canceled Sammy.
never mind.
Sammy Boy was TPing back.
Got it.
Yeah.
So they won't be able to do that. Okay.
Yeah. I think Sammy Boy was looking for an Abyssal play onto Arteezy, but I'm not sure if Crit canceled his TP or if Sammy Boy just decided that sticking mid was more important.
Whatever the case was, still, they take down another tier 3 tower. So both teams haven't been able to claim a Rax yet, but they are doing that structural damage that they need. Aegis still another 2 minutes left on it. We'll see what 4Zoomers decide to do in that time. Maybe just clean up the rest of the map here and try and put the clamps onto EG.
I'm curious if Abed actually finishes out this Radiance. It's generally a very good item versus Phantom Lancer because of the way the propagation of the illusions works. So, like, therefore, if you're introducing more mischance and, like, less hits are occurring, then he's just going to create less illusions.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty expensive Radiance at this point in the game, too. Then again, you're also Bat Rider, so the item choices are rather limited after Shiva's.
We get a fake back for a moment, and that is going to set up for EG staying deep inside their base. And it looks like Zoomers are going to be content to just farm out their side of the jungle, and they are definitely taking a bit of a lead now. Definitely in terms of that experience, it swung heavily back into their favor, and net worth as well. Ooh, Abed. It's the jump away. So steady for the moment. I think that they're probably going to have to let this Aegis go, most likely.
Oh, the Minotaur Horn for Sammy Boy. That feels really good this game.
Yeah, that one's
You've
nice.
done so much to not buy a BKB, and then that just drops into your neutral item slot. Oh, but then they got a Pen Edge Sword. Okay. I mean, he has an Aegis too, so I'm sure he'd rather just hold that for now while he's Aegis.
True.
So that's the plus 80 attack range when you're melee.
That's really, really nice.
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
Giving you extra damage as well.
That's like a 30% boost. Man, that's a lot of range.
That's a good item, man. Oh, Wolf Bite. They're just going in. They're going in. Who are they going to find? Ocean is there. Hex right at the start. Abed looking for more. They catch them both. Oh, no. BKB was used, but there is going to be the tornado. BKB comes out afterwards. Misses on the spear. Chain Frost bounces around, but there's a lot of creep. No mana on anybody. Oh, God. They're stuck now. There's a world of hurt.
Oh, the Aegis popped.
Oh my God. Wait, he's got Maledict on him. Oh, Sammy, he's in a lot of trouble and gets completely demolished again. Fly makes the play. A couple quick hits there. The coconut bounces and they all fall.
Timers are good.
Damn,
That's how you
dude.
win some Dota 2. The ganks on the Aegis Exploration. Very well done. That's some upper division Dota right there for you.
Dude, who needs mana? They just beat
Wow.
the crap out of them.
Also, I NA mathed it. It's a 50% bonus. I'm sorry, guys.
Well done.
I just had to do it, you know.
It's a classic.
I can't save my own self. That's probably why he died. I probably misled him. Butterfly now also down here for Arteezy, so the battle of the mischance going between those two. And Gunner just got a buyback, and Abed's going to let him think about it.
Wow. What a big moment. That completely turned it around. And as you said, timers are good. The Aegis timer matched out perfectly. They still have these wards that are going to secure at least this Rax and trying to make a move for bottom as well. Meanwhile, they also take over the outpost, just taking everything away from Zoomers right here. Evil genius.
It's so strong because you play the fight a certain way with Aegis, right?
Yeah.
Like you throw this PL just out there, like, yeah, please go on our Phantom Lancer, and you kind of let him get chain stun a little bit, and then you hear that little music start playing, and you're just like, oh no,
Yeah.
we have an issue.
Well, really well played by EG, and showing, you know, why this is one of the teams to beat in the region for sure. Just that veteran presence of mind, making it happen, and now you're looking down the barrel of 2 racks down for Zoomers. This is a tough one. Abed does finish off the Radiance, so it doesn't get a whole lot easier from here on out. Jeebs.
He bought out for that though, huh?
That's a little wild.
All right, well, Sammy Boy's got his head in the right space though. Saying, well, this is how I'm gonna win this game. Give me the rapier.
Gunner.
I have seen a lot of rapiers so far at the start of this season.
Oh, no, Gunner. Oh, he lost his courier there. Oh, wait, no, what? Oh, he missed uphill. Oh, my God. He missed uphill.
Nice.
On the side of the map. I've never seen that before.
It's just the power of the turtle.
And that finishes his Shivas. That's huge.
Okay, what are our buyback? He doesn't have buyback either.
Yeah, man, they're crazy.
We got buyback issues. Who has buyback? It's just Ocean and Fly
Yeah.
in the
All right, win a
entire
fight.
game. Don't die, guys. 16,000 gold lead. Does not matter if you die.
Win a fight, win game. Let's see if EG can do it. Is there anything else that's really changed noticeably?
They just should not be going too aggressive right now, unless the pick looks free.
Right. Even if it looks free, sometimes it's not always,
Oh,
though. They're looking.
yeah, there's the little beacon. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, this is so tempting.
Would he do
for
it
Abed.
again?
He wants to do it.
Oh, he's got to do it.
He goes in, and there's the lasso. Got him caught. Crit has the control afterwards. The roll in from Ocean, trying to bring him down. BKB from Crit, and they're just holding on to him.
I think they
Sammy
still...
boy, he didn't stand a chance. And
They
now
weren't
they're
even
gonna
sure,
run
I
it for
think.
more.
I think they were like, is it real? Is it real?
And they found it. Jump in here coming afterwards. You got 2 wolves that are trying to take on down Brax, but it does not matter. They're going to secure this tier 3 tower. Sammy out for 80 seconds.
Yeah,
wait,
he's going to be
but he
kicking
has
himself.
buyback.
Ooh.
Wait, he's going to get buyback here.
Oh, that's
Ocean
good.
picks up the bounty room. Okay.
Is it from the tip? That 50? Is that what gave him the buyback from Crit there?
It might have been. Oh, the hedge thing interrupted right as he went in. Oh, Brax trying to make something happen here, and silence onto all of them. Chain Frost going to bounce around a few times. Sammy, seeing if he can bring down Abed first. I mean, he's got
Maldic it
on him.
again.
There's so much damage out. You got to run away. There's no chance for you to take this RTZ. Going to try and run him down next. Invis for a moment. Beat down onto Gunner. Able to get the walk away now. And the Invis afterwards had they found a way
He
to
got
kill
megas,
RTZ.
though.
Okay.
He was just drawing them back to the fountain.
Yeah, he has buyback anyways.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for securing that one for me. Very important they got that, because that just secures his buyback. But, all right, what do you do now? What's our goal like for Sammy Boy after the buyback? Not going to be very close to that rapier now. Roche timer is mid-range, still a minute left. Theoretically, they can get that now for
That's
the
true.
Zoomers. And, I mean, is there an Aegis or a Refresher that really helps? Or, sorry, an Agnums or a Refresher that really helps?
Oh no! They killed a muskie with the creeps.
Sir?
That's unfortunate. That's not
Wow.
great.
He just got destroyed.
Yeah, that's not great. These things happen. God, Aghanims. Who would even?
I mean,
be the
Invoker
best?
Refresher is nice. Invoker
That's
Eggs
true.
would not hurt, that's for sure. I mean, he's not max X or anything, but it's something.
You could definitely use something. That's for sure.
I mean, PLs is pretty good.
It doesn't feel like it's a game changer though necessarily. You know, like so much of the problems that he's had has just been like staying alive, getting bursted down.
I mean, does that
Slice.
work though? I don't know. I feel like yeah. I don't know if I've actually seen this one.
Okay. Well, regardless, we'll find out what it is in just a moment, and it is an Aghanims. Okay. I feel like it's got to be Invoker. Like, if you can find a way to sort of set up that Cataclysm, it's just worth it.
Yeah. I would tend to agree. Is Ice thinking about the eggs at all, or no? Oh, he has it. Yeah, okay. I hadn't checked him in a little bit, so the wolves, they're running.
The good old Shard. I mean, as if Mega Creeps weren't enough to push it in quickly.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the shard, yes. My bad.
Yeah. But
Do they appear with a color?
I don't think so, actually. Where are they at?
I don't know, did he just get it? I didn't even see one.
He must have.
He must have just gotten it, okay. But unfortunately, they weren't able to abuse the time that Arteezy was dead. Partially, I'm sure, because Husky went down there, too, from the summons. So well done there by Ice. And thus, the Agnums will get passed over to Arteezy.
Okay.
So he still has half duration left on his DD and an Aegis.
Disgusting.
And he will use that to farm agents.
And if you look up on the top side of the map, you can see that the wolf is green on the
yes.
mini-map.
There it is.
Yeah.
I like how
Run
slow
along
it
with
runs, because
I
it's just
know.
with the creep wave.
It's got to slow down for a little bit for him now. So 30,000 gold lead now, and Zoomers trying to get one last hurrah to hold off this pressure that's coming through. It's been relatively close all game long, but that Aegis, expiring fight just completely blew it wide open. And EG in firm control now.
Yeah, that was a real game ender. It's just like, it's so hard to come back from that. I'm sure both like mentally and, economy-wise.
True.
They need the huge play. And plus, of course, you're just constantly pressured and visible in your own base thanks to the mega creeps. Could see one of these in-base smokes maybe if they feel like EG are really pressured to go for something. But for now, it's them who are just smoke lurking outside waiting for their best opportunity. This ward looks unspotted there and gives the vision for Abed.
Just outside of range. Now Artur is going to run in. They do have, at least for a moment of respite, but Sammy Boy getting beaten down by Arteezy. They pull him back in. Okay, maybe a chance. Control. He's still got the Aegis, though, so even if they manage to kill him off, which they will not, it is going to fall apart. Sammy trying to chase down another one, but the Witch Doctor ulti hitting directly onto that PL. They take down Crit, trying to doppelganger get himself out of here, but the Maledict damage has done its work. And Arteezy will find the triple kill, looking for more as the GG has been called. Give this man a goddamn rampage. He wants it real bad, but will be denied, at least for the moment. Yeah, the game ends. That's how it goes sometimes.
And there it is. The first game of the upper division ends with EG 40-20. The kill score, the gold lead, doesn't really tell the true story of this game, I would say. It was actually pretty even for a lot of the match. Came down to some very key fights. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can even say experience. Obviously, they have a lot more experience on the side of EG, just by these players who have played on like humongous stages before and everything. But just like Dota is all the little things, and a little thing like timing the Aegis can just give you a great victory like that. So very well executed fight there in the end for the win from EG.
Yeah, I would say that it felt like we're talking about, very close throughout the game. There were moments where Zoomers had their highs. There were moments where EG definitely had their highs, particularly towards the end of the game. But I think that some of this also is like a little bit draft oriented. I felt like it all came down to Sammy Boy at the end there, and that they didn't really have quite as good of a game as they needed out of Gunner or Brax in that one.
Yeah, they were always playing catch up throughout that game,
Right.
and it was also they were pressured to make the big plays happen, kind of open up the good expectations and fight experiences for Sammy Boy. So tough one from them. Certainly the area where they need to bolster up for game 2.
Totally. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we said, that is the first game done for the upper bracket of the NADPC. We're going to head to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have that wonderful, wacky, and wild panel break down all the silliness that went on in that game, and look forward for game number 2. But for now, to a quick break.